Hey boys and girls, today I'm going to show you how to color your Resplendent Quetzal with colored pencils. Now, I know some of you have already colored it and that's fine, so if you want to you could draw another one and follow along. Otherwise just watch and you may want to try some of these techniques on another picture of yours. Okay, we talked about line and shape last time, so obviously now we're going to talk about color and we're also going to talk about texture. Okay, I'm going to start out and color the green portion of the bird. Now I am going in the direction of the feathers, so the feathers kind of look like they kind of go this direction. So that is how I'm going to make my pencil marks. And so now these feathers look like they grow coming this way, so I can use that same direction with my pencil. And if you notice, I'm not coloring too bold right now because I'm going to add some other colors on top. And I noticed some pencil marks that I should have erased, but I forgot. Okay, I'm not going to worry about this part yet because I want to go ahead and show you how to add some of the different colors that you see. So if you notice, this part of his chest has a yellow tone to it. And right here you can see some blue tones. I don't know how well you can see it in the video, but if you Google the Resplendent Quetzal, you will be able to see the different tones in the bird. So you can always look up your own photo and go by that. So this just goes on top of what I just did. And I'm just looking to see where I see yellow tones. And it doesn't have to be exact. You can just kind of, add them here and there. Okay, now I'm going to add some blue tones. Okay, now I'm going to get this yellow-green colored pencil. I'm going to start using it, and I'm going to color very bold with this one, okay? I'm kind of doing the same thing I did earlier. And this is going to kind of bring all the colors together. I'm going to go a little bit lighter up here. I don't want to overpower that yellow too much. And I'm very quiet when I work, so in these videos that take a little bit longer, it may be really quiet because I'm just a quiet person. Maybe I need to learn how to add music to the background. Okay, now I'm going to start with his belly and lower chest. See, these feathers grow in a little bit different direction than these right here. These kind of follow the direction of his wings. And I say he because this is a male. If I'm not mistaken, the male Resplendent Quetzal is the one that has the red belly, not the female. And a lot of birds, a lot of animals are like that. You know, the peacock, the really pretty peacock that you see, those are male. The female does not have all those beautiful colors, and that is because that is how they try to get a girlfriend. They show off their beautiful colors to try to attract a mate. And I am going to cheat a little bit because I'm right next to that branch. So I'm going in this opposite direction. That's so I don't get into the branch. Okay, now if you notice there's some dark places, and you could use black, but I like to use either blue or purple for my shadows. And then if I need to use black in there as well, I will do that as a last resort. And this also addresses another element of art called value. That is the lightness or darkness of a particular area. So we have a shadow right here on the lower part. So this needs to be darker, so it's a darker value. And then I'm going to make sure I show these feathers and where they meet. Okay, and then I'm going to go back in there with my red and go bolder. You might say darker, but I'm going to color a lot harder. Okay, now I want these shadows to be a little bit more blue and a little less purple. So I think I am going to use some black. I also have, this is called mahogany. I'm going to give this a try. And if you don't have all these colors, you just use what you can. Don't stress over it. Have fun, experiment. As my ceramics teacher in college always told me, nothing's precious. In other words, don't be afraid to try something. And don't be afraid to mess up, because if you are so afraid that you're going to mess up, you are never going to discover something new. You will never discover a new technique that works for you, because I can sit here and tell you everything to do, but this is art. It's not like math. There are no hard and fast rules. What works for me may not work for you. And I think I like that. Yeah, I really like this mahogany. That really made a big difference. Okay, and then I'm going to use yellow for his beak. And of course black for his eye. And one thing I would like for you to do, that I do, is to leave a little white speck in his eye, because that helps him look more alive. And that is called a catch light. You know, when a light shines in your eye, it's going to reflect back. That is always something good to have. And for his tail feather, I'm just going to start with my yellow green. Now here's a good demonstration of texture, because we want to keep this looking very soft and feathery. So I'm just lightly following the way these little feathers come out from the center. And then add just a tiny bit of blue down the middle. And just a little bit here and there. Alright, and I think I will do a part 3. I don't want this video to get too long, so if you want to do this much and check back for the next video. Thank you.